Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Nighthawks of Tokyo. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown! So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Ravens, nothing.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
No, we changed it.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Forced out to his left. He'll dump this off to Achane. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore from 3 yards out. And the Nighthawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 19-yard line.
Oh, he shifts past him. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Play recovered by the offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Devon Achane. 68 yards. And the Nighthawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
On third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on third down, Jackson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. (21-0) our score after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They give to Achane on the option. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 82 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. And touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Nighthawks are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards. First down.
To throw is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A nice pickup of 17 yards. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, let's go.
Now it's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Hey, middle.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 19 yards.
Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Give him 30 yards there.
A gain of 30.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Nifty move. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10. The 30
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Orange.
Herbert now. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Ray.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Right back to Pitts again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And quickly they get to the line.
4 yards.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Nighthawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the half will begin with a touchback.